My name is William Sun and I go to Lord Bing Secondary School. I am currently in grade 11 and I'm going to grade 12. The project name is SENTRIX, and the idea behind this project is that there are too many artificial aspects in our everyday life, and so we want to present to the local community. This project will be displayed at the Taiwan Festival 2014. This is my first big project that I've been involved in, and that it's going to be shown to about a lot of people, 50,000 I think, at the Taiwan Fest. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty excited because we're making pretty good progress, and I feel the final end result is going to be pretty good, pretty amazing. My role in the project is that I am this project director, and one of my other responsibilities is to manage the touch part of this project. The project where it is that we have 6 triangle modules, and with each module being about 8 feet tall, and one of these being 6 feet, and this being 4 feet. The central theme to these modules is the 6 senses: sight, smell, taste, hearing, sound, and consciousness. And so the concept behind my idea of touch is that I feel that touch is a very basic, a very primal form of communication. And nowadays I feel that people aren't really communicating as they should be, which is face-to-face. Because right now, with more and more computers, more and more phones, and the internet becoming more and more prevalent, I feel that people should talk face-to-face more, because sometimes on the internet you don't really know what the person you're talking with actually is. You can't see his face, you can't see his expressions, you can't see his body language. You don't know what he's really thinking. What we are going to do is that we have these fake heads that will appear over a layer of fur. And these fake heads represent the whole kind of artificial feel you get when you talk to someone on the internet. And the fur is because I feel like the animals have kind of the right idea, because how animals communicate is that they don't really have a true language like we humans do. They don't talk really, in a sense. The main form of communication is that they use gestures and sounds. But I feel like that's something we should learn from. And so I have this red fur that will be around this head. Like you can see the face of the head. And also there will be fake hands that stretch out, which represent how some people, they may actually want to meet with you face to face, but how sometimes we don't really want to go out and talk with people. We just want to stay in our homes and talk to them with our phones or on the computer, because it's more convenient, because we don't have to go out. One of the main difficulties that we faced in this project was the safety issues, the stability of this module. When we first made the first prototype model, the 1-to-1 scale, an 8 feet tall and 6 feet long triangle, we found that it was quite wobbly. It wasn't something that I would voluntarily go into, because I felt like when I went in, and if I pushed it too much, the entire thing wobbled way too much. But that issue we fixed now, and that we found this great way to stabilize it without sacrificing too much in appearance and cost. The group in its entirety is a group that I'm very pleased with. Each of my members I feel are very competent, and I can depend on them to get things done. So far, I feel like I've learned a lot from my time as this group's leader. I've learned time management skills, I've learned basic construction skills, and I've learned how to assert myself, how to make my opinions known, and how to command others. Because before this, my experience as this group's leader, I was very passive. I didn't really say what I really needed to be said. And now I'm not afraid to say what needs to be said, no matter how tough it may be. So my triangle, what it is about the sense of touch. And the red fur, I chose to use it because to me it represents animals. And when I think of touch, I think of communication, because touch is basically a form of communication. And I feel that animals were the first to use touch long before humans. And also I chose to use the heads and hands, the fake styrofoam ones, because I felt like humans later adopted this form of communication from the animals. This is the fur that I was talking about earlier, and so this is what I think represents the animals. And you see how it's kind of, the fur was a lot shorter than what I had in mind, but I think it worked out pretty nicely. And so the heads represents the human hands, and how we slowly, because really we started from animals, we learned from animals way back when there was still dinosaurs about, and we were all cavemen. The concept behind the whole from the hands that you can reach outside and for the hands to from the outside reach inside. The concept behind that was that so that people, because really there's still lots of unknown, there's stuff that we can learn, and so we don't really know what we're touching when we reach outside, but hopefully it's something good. I think the most difficult one was about the rain and how when doing on construction we forgot some of our materials and how there was lots of confusion, but in the end we pulled through it because I think we just knew what we were doing, even if it was kind of hard with forgotten equipment and stuff. And even if it's raining, it doesn't really matter because we could still work in the rain. I feel pretty satisfied because we worked pretty hard for it, and seeing it finally being put together is a pretty nice feeling. Overall, I feel like everybody contributed a lot to this project. They put in the time. We were working almost to midnight some nights of the week, and while some people contributed more than others, I feel everybody did pretty good. And for myself, I feel like I could have had better time management because we were in a very big rush at the end. I felt like maybe if I pushed them earlier, pushed them harder when we still had more time, it would have been a lot more relaxed at the end instead of in such a fit.